I've reviewed over 50 brokers on BrokerCheck, and most of them, they run the exact same playbook. Low minimum deposit, MetaTrader 4 or 5, standard account tiers. That's it. Axwell does none of that. When I first looked at it, honestly, I thought that was a problem. By the time I was done with the review, I'd completely changed my mind. Let me walk you through why. We're going to cover regulation, accounts, the platform, fees, and deposits. Stick with me, because there's a pattern to how this broker is built, and you won't see it until the very end. Let's start with regulation. This is usually where I catch a broker cutting corner. Axwell is operated by Flux Limited, registered in the Comoros Union. The regulator is MISA, the Mwali International Services Authority, license number BFX20250069. And yes, they're on MISA's official registry, so they're licensed. They're not operating in the shadows. But here's the thing. MISA is offshore regulation. It's not the UK FCA, it's not EU SISEC, and it's not Australian ASIC. Those Tier 1 regulators come with formal investor compensation. If a regulated broker fails, you might get some of your money back. With MISA, that protection doesn't exist. So at this point, you're probably thinking what I was thinking. Offshore regulation, lower protection, just walk away. But that's exactly what I didn't do. Because offshore usually means corners are cut somewhere else too. So I kept digging. And what I found wasn't what I was expecting at all. 3 account tiers. Silver, gold, platinum. Standard so far. Every broker has tiers. But watch what Axwell does with them. Most brokers use tiers to hide a trap. You want tight spreads? Deposit $10,000. You want lower overnight fees? $50,000 minimum. The good conditions exist. You just can't touch them unless you're already rich. Axwell flipped that. The minimum deposit is $250. And here's the part that matters. It's the same across all 3 tiers. What actually changes is the cost as you move up. Silver pays full price. Gold cuts your spreads in half, and your swap charges by 40%. Platinum drops your spreads by 75%, and your swaps by 60%. So the better you get, the less it costs to trade. The broker is rewarding your progress, not charging you for conditions you can't afford yet. I don't see that often. And honestly, this still isn't the most surprising thing about Axwell. The platform is. When a broker builds their own platform instead of using MetaTrader, there are usually 2 possibilities. 1, they built something genuinely better, or 2, they built something stripped down and dressed it up with marketing language. I was expecting option 2. Here's what I actually found. The WebTrader opens in your browser. No download, no installation, clean interface, no clutter. Every element on screen is there because a new trader actually needs it, not because MetaTrader put it there by default. Now open the charts. Both the WebTrader and the mobile app come with full TradingView charts built in. Multiple time frames, dozens of indicators, professional grade tools, all inside the same clean interface that took me about 30 seconds to figure out. That combination shouldn't exist at this level. Beginner-friendly simplicity with TradingView depth. Most brokers force you to choose one or the other. For a new trader who actually wants to learn how to read the market, this gives you real tools without burying you in complexity. Quick heads up though, no MetaTrader means no expert advisors. So if you run automated strategies, Axwell isn't for you. For manual trading and building a foundation, it works really well. The mobile app syncs with the WebTrader, so you can open a position on your desktop and check it from your phone. Real-time price alerts, full order management, same experience on both. So what can you actually trade? 6 asset category. You've got Forex, precious metals, that's gold, silver, and platinum as CFDs. Crypto, including Bitcoin and Ethereum with no wallet setup. Stock CFDs. Global indices, like the S&P 500, the DAX, the FTSE 100. And commodities, things like crude oil and natural gas. Solid range for retail traders. Not overwhelming, but not thin either. For deposits, they take all the usual options. Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, Skrill, Neteller, Apple Pay, Google Pay, AstroPay, and bank transfers. No fees from Axwell's side. Withdrawals take 2 to 5 business days depending on the method. Now, the minimum deposit is $250 USD. That's higher than some brokers, where you can start with 10 or $100. So if you want to start smaller, keep that in mind. Okay, let me bring it all together. I told you at the start, there's a pattern to how this broker is built. Here it is. Every single decision Axwell made points to one type of trader, the clean platform, the TradingView integration, the progressive cost structure, the multi-language support. All of it aimed at the same person, the trader who's still learning, the trader who doesn't have $10,000 sitting around to unlock the good conditions, the trader who needs real tools but can't afford to get lost in a complicated platform. That's the pattern. Now look, the offshore regulation does mean lower investor protection. That's real. Only start with what you can afford to lose. But everywhere else, The design is working in your favor, not against you. So if you're a new or intermediate CFD trader and you want a clean, low-friction place to learn and grow, Axwell is worth a serious look. If you're an algo trader, or you need Tier 1 regulation, or you want to start with less than $250, it's probably not for you. If you want to see how Axwell stacks up against other brokers side by side, the full breakdown is on Broker Check at the link below. And subscribe for more honest broker reviews every week.